22 million black victims of Americanism are waking up, and they're gaining a new political consciousness.
And we do have a chain of command here.
No, you put me and those hostages at risk. That's what you did. And that's not how I work. First, we talk. Command is to get those people out safely. That's my command.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
Yes, the rhythm, the rebel. Without a pause, I'm low in my level. The hard rhymer, where you never been, I'm in. You want styling, you know it's time again. The enemy, telling you to hear it. They praise my music, this time they play my lyrics. Some say no to my album, the show, bum rush the sound. I made.
You got words.
Good morning, fellas.
How we doing today?
What y'all got going on?
Greetings, fellow hostages.
What y'all got going on today?
Today we will be interviewing Ms. Daphne Cross, Executive Director of Lots Academy Community Resource, LACR, about their public-appointed Special Advocate Program.
I can say this. I mean, one thing I want to clarify for everyone. I know it's different strokes for different folks. And so when I speak, I'm speaking about parents such as myself, who was not only working, but I was actually working and going to college. Mind you, my major was criminal justice. Mm-hmm. So, I don't want to put everybody in the same category, right, because not only did I work and go to school, basically I was living the example in front of my children, mm-hmm, constantly talking to them, repeating things over and over again. So I'm not saying sometimes that these children are not taught. I understand on the other side of the coin that definitely can happen. But when I speak about me, I can say I didn't have my mom or my father in my life, but there's no excuse. And so I think the biggest piece that is missing out on the juvenile court system is accountability.
And last but not least is Reverend Joy Rukasner, founder of the Fatherhood Roundtable, offering solutions to crime and fatherlessness to those who need the most.
And also he was appointed principal of one of the prominent high schools. Hey, ain't God good?
Let me tell you about the soul of this community. I can remember coming down this street on Mardi Gras Day with my mama and auntie and church members when they were baby dolls. I don't know if you're familiar with baby dolls, but baby dolls ain't no new invention. We always had baby dolls. Not only did we have baby dolls, we had Mardi Gras Indians coming out of every neighborhood. We had Mr. Tudor Montana coming from this way. We had Emil Mercadale and the Mercadale's family coming up from the Ninth Ward. We had chiefs and tribes coming from this way and that way, all working together to do Mardi Gras. And as I walked with my mom as a little boy in her baby doll outfit with my aunties and stuff and watched them parade, it put that spirit in my heart of what true New Orleans is about. And because of that, I could say I've masked as a Mardi Gras Indian. I could say my son's masked as a Mardi Gras Indian. I could say I've written on Zulu even though I'm not a member. I could say my son is a member. I could say my cousin is the president. I could say my father was a member. I could say my mama brother was a member. So the tradition live on, and it didn't stop there. Education was touted, touted, and held up in high esteem in our community. We strive for a better life than our parents had. Our parents were some hard-working people that gave us a work ethic that we could pass down to our children.
I'm here, and many of them have contacted us and showed them that, these places, it's amazing how the tourist industry don't even have some of our restaurants, the best restaurants in the world. They're off the beaten track. And they don't. It's almost like I hear the tourist bear, this white guy say, "Oh man, the city's gonna make $300 million this week," and I say, "Well, what neighborhood are he talking about? Some of the best food is in our neighborhoods, but our restaurants and things don't get the advertisement. Am I right or wrong, my brother?"
You're absolutely right, my brother. And let me show you how crazy it is. And to your listening audience that may not live in New Orleans, when you come here, make a concerted effort to speak with the people that's from the community so they could guide and direct you to the proper places Our city is much bigger than the French Quarter, believe you me. It's much bigger than Canal Street, Porter Street, and the Warehouse District. We have a lot to offer. And, you know, as I look at it and I think about it, I think how our present mayor, Mitch Landrieu, man, we in this town.
Your mayor.
That ain't my mayor. I ain't vote for him, but he is the mayor of the city. I'll give him that.
Now, special guest host.
It's me, Tyreek Jones, a.k.a. Bank Bar Site, host of Fan View. We starting up the Ask Challenge. Ask our youth. Ask our brothers and our sisters who their local council member is throughout the entire city of New Orleans. We must start asking people if they know who these leaders of our community are. And that way we could get them engaged in the political process. We got to start somewhere. So here's a new challenge for America. All countries, all cities in America, ask our youth if they know who their local council member is. But it's starting right here in the city of New Orleans, the Ask Challenge. Do they know who their local representatives are? As far as the council members. The council members in their district, do you ask them? Do they know who their council representation is?
Yes, we do have that in our discussion. Now, I have children under my care, and the sound of my voice in many venues as an educator, and I am an educator, lifelong educator, in the New Orleans public school system, and currently work at a charter school, which I think is darn good. And that being said, see, they don't teach that in school no more, right?
Right.
What we do is we'll bring in the council representation, the mayor if he's available to come, and those kinds of people.
How did y'all enjoy the show today?
We enjoyed it pretty well. We got a chance to look at two forms of juvenile intervention, one through LACR and what they do with the juvenile court system, and the other, of course, through Fatherhood Roundtable and the educational institutions that Brother Joey oversees.
He said it all. Joey has gotten a promotion. He's an assistant principal at one of the Martin Luther King School, and that makes a big difference because they'll give him more authority to do some things that need to be done. You know, it's nice to see Cap, a black man at the helm of a black school. They need to see us in authority positions. They need to see us doing great things. And I just want to thank New Orleans Talk Radio for its helping getting the word out there. There are people who are trying to keep the kids from the pipeline from high school, elementary school, school to the prisons. You know, we trying to make a difference, and we're gonna make a difference. We're gonna stay on the battlefield, and we are hostages, but we're fighting back.
Brothers and sisters, I don't know what this world is coming to.
Yes, the rhythm, the rebel, without a pause, I'm low in my level. The hard rhymer, where you never been, I'm in. You want styling, you know it's time again.
The enemy.
Telling you to hear it.